Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube world land. My name's Kathy Hines. I am a person who enjoys sewing, tailoring, creating wedding dresses, and all kinds of stuff. So this is a portion of my sewing studio, and I was encouraged to reach out to the world of Facebook just to let you know that one, I exist. I've been in existence doing this for a long time. And two, I want to share. I want to share my creative handiness with the world. I think it's important that we share of ourselves. Sometimes it just enhances another person's life because you never know. There are people out there who perhaps are interested in sewing and just don't know where to begin. So this is more of a little chat, get to kind of know me. The picture that was on the screen that kind of drew you so you could actually come see who this is a picture of a skirt, part of a wedding dress that I created um, at least almost 2 years ago now for a bride. I'll share a little bit more about myself. I've been sewing for a lot of years. I started sewing when I was 10 years old, and sewing has become a place of peace for me. It's a zen zone for me, and I'm at peace when I'm doing it, and always surprised when I'm done with the project. I'm always surprised about what I've made, what these little hands had the opportunity to create. So, this is part of my studio back here. I have an old Juki. She doesn't like to be called old, and that was insensitive of me. She's a mature Juki sewing machine. She's been mature for a long time. She's been around a while. And then I have a newer Juki, and some of my ladies that I have back here, some stuff that I'm working on. And I've also got male mannequins. I make suits for men also. I make suits for all people and dresses, wedding dresses, garments. I've even made some anime garments for my sons. Of course, they were last minute, but they got made and they turned out wonderful. So, me started sewing. I was 10, and I would say the hardest thing for me to begin to sew was to come to terms with how paper could fit on a multi-dimensional body and become a garment. It was so hard for me. But I overcame that. It took almost 24 hours. I did overcome it. And here I am, 20, 30 plus years later. And I like it. I really like it. So this is something that I'm working on here. I like to right now, 'tis the season. It's prom, y'all. Prom time or prom preparation time for us. So, but this is not for prom. This is for a beautiful lady who was one of my brides some years ago, and I'm using lace, a rhinestone lace applique on her dress. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? There's going to be lots of that. And the mannequin here. So this is the skirt of the dress that goes with that. So it's going to be really, really nice. So I will be coming on here sewing more often and sharing as much as I can share just to encourage you to sew or encourage you to be curious about sewing, and perhaps it can become your Zen zone because it's definitely mine. I'll show you my one of the ladies that I sew on presently. She's a lady, and her name's Juki. This is her right here. She's a little bit younger than my more mature Juki over here. This is the more mature. So this is what I'm working on. But you know what? I want to share something with you too that I know that you don't know. So sometimes my sewing room is a little cold and I have to be warm, y'all, because I don't do good cold. So I am quite warm. And as my room warms up, I'll peel off some stuff so I won't get too hot. But to share a little something that you didn't know. There is a group called So Much Talent, SEWMUCHTALENT, Talent. And the person that started that group, um, she's close to Atlanta, Georgia, and her name is escaping me, but the name of the group is called So Much Talent. I had stopped sewing some years back, and I saw her in a portal online. I reached out to her and we chatted for a little bit, and she encouraged me so much to get back into sewing because I was done with it. I experienced people that kind of made me not like sewing anymore because they weren't positive experience clients. So I started to hate sewing and I quit. And she says, "No, get back and start sewing again." And as a result of her encouraging me, just briefly for touching out online, I started sewing and I've made beautiful wedding dresses. I've made beautiful wedding suits and all kinds of stuff. I've made 5 black bespoken couture wedding dresses, all 5 totally different because they're for different brides. Each dress designed around the personality of the person that was going to be wearing it. 5 of them. And I've made other wedding dresses as a result of that. So I've made a whole lot more after she encouraged me to get back into sewing. And she is wonderful. Y'all look up So Much Talent. And what is her name? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I can't remember. But she's my buddy. She's my friend. I know you remember your friend's name, but I can't. Right? Not right now. But so much talent. And she encouraged me to start sewing again. And I got back at it. And had I not talked to her, there's a lot that I wouldn't have been doing even now, including stuff, you know? So that's what I mean. That's why I'm here too. I want to be able to encourage people, somebody, to get out there and start sewing. I have a person who was a sewing client, just a brief sewing client, and she reached out to me last year because her daughter would be going to the prom this year. And she said, "Can you make my daughter's prom dress?" And I happily said no. She said, "Why not?" I said, "Because you want to sew and you've just been touching it a little bit, and maybe I can walk you through the process of making her prom dress." And she was like, "I do want to make it, but I don't think I can do it by myself." I said, "Well, how about let me help you make that prom dress? I'll walk you through it. I will not cut a piece of fabric or nothing. I'll walk you through it. And when you're done, you would have created a prom dress." And she was like, "You can do that?" I said, "Well, it falls under me teaching you to sew, but I'll be teaching you to sew, design, create. And when you're done, just think of what you'll have. You will have a prom dress that you made for your daughter for her senior prom." And y'all need to stay tuned for that because we will be starting that process in a couple of weeks. She's been a little bit under the weather, and I'm still going to walk her through how to make the prom dress for her daughter. I'm not just going to walk her through and just leave her by herself. I'm going to walk her through, share my knowledge of patterns and a particular pattern, and be there so that she can get stuff cut out. Sewing it, I will do no sewing, no cutting or anything, but I'll be there for her. And when she's done, she will have made her daughter's prom dress. I'm excited. I'm so excited. But y'all stay tuned. That way you can kind of see a little bit of what I'm doing and a little bit of how I share. And let's make this fun. Y'all come see me. I'll be looking for you, and I'll start to show you a little bit more of my. So I know my girl's a little naked. Don't look at them. You know their feelings might get hurt, whatever. But this is all part of my little studio in here. So I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. I don't know all things, but I endeavor to eat an elephant one bite at a time. I endeavored to create something that I've not made before, and I like a challenge. I really like a challenge. So I hope y'all come back and visit, see, tell all your friends, all your buds, and just be a part of what I'm trying to do and sharing my knowledge. And let's see, as I go on in the process, I believe I could offer some free patterns, and then offering the free, simple free patterns, um, doing videos to walk you through it and talk you through it so that you can be sewing like I am sewing. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm human, and but I love a challenge. Sewing is my zen. It's my place of peace. I'm multifaceted. I've got lots of onion skin. I don't smell like an onion. It's just it's a figure of speech. But y'all come back, see me. Let's see what Kathy's doing, and I hope you enjoy. All right. Take care of yourself until I see you again. Be immensely blessed.